Hi, Astrobabushka here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and in this video I will be talking about 2.5-year Saturn transit into Pisces for air rising signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you're interested, please keep watching. Past 2.5 years for Gemini Rising. Saturn was transiting your 9th house. This was time for testing your beliefs and worldview. Saturn in the 9th house forced you to question old philosophies, spiritual paths, and what you really stand for. You may have felt distant from your teachers, guides, or father figures. The support you once leaned on may have been delayed or withheld, pushing you to grow through self-reliance. Travel plans, especially to foreign countries, may have been delayed or come with heavy responsibilities. Instead of easy adventures, Saturn made you earn your experience the hard way. This transit asked you to study seriously, take your education or spiritual life to a deeper level, and commit to long-term growth. Even when inspiration was low, you were being prepared. This was the phase of building inner wisdom and maturity before stepping into the career trials of Saturn in your 10th house. So for the next 2.5 years, Saturn is sitting on your 10th house. This brings a test to your career goals and ambitions. Saturn demands a reassessment of your professional direction, and long-term planning will take precedence. This may feel uncomfortable for Gemini individuals who prefer to jump from topic to topic and project to project. Also, remember, Saturn dislikes shortcuts or trying to achieve success at any cost. Such behavior will be punished. When Saturn is in the 10th house, it becomes less harsh, but potential challenges still include slowed career growth, conflicts with authority figures, the need to repeatedly prove your competence. For example, Elon Musk note how his career and public activities began to shift after the Saturn entered Pisces in late March 2025. On the positive side, this is a time to build the foundation for long-term success. Under favorable circumstances, it's possible to gain a strong position, receive recognition for your efforts, and benefit from hard work, likely closer to end of the transit. How to strengthen your Saturn? Serve others at work and in society. Engage in volunteer work or selfless service. Show respect to elders, especially in professional settings. In summary, Saturn restructures your career path and rewards those who work diligently. Saturn glance to 12th house for Gemini brings a serious tone to spiritual life, foreign connections, and subconscious issues. You may face increased responsibilities in foreign lands or work quietly behind the scenes. Expect controlled spending. Saturn here teaches detachment and discipline with money and rest. Saturn's glance to 4th house can bring pressure at home, or emotional dissatisfaction may increase. Responsibilities related to mother, property, or real estate may arise. Inner peace comes slowly through maturity and sacrifice. Now, Saturn's aspect to your 7th house tests the strength and structure of close relationships. If partnered, you may need to work harder to maintain fairness, boundaries, and commitment. For business partnerships, Saturn demands realism and accountability. Saturn is grounding you, teaching long-term vision and cutting distractions. You'll feel pressure on 4 fronts: career, rest, spirituality, home, partnerships. If you commit to discipline, patience, and service, this transit can rebuild your entire life direction with strength and purpose. Libra Rising. Over the past 2.5 years, Saturn brought serious lessons around love, creativity, and personal expression. Romantic relationships were tested. Only those built on real commitment survived. Joy and spontaneity may have felt restricted, replaced by duty or emotional distance. For those with children, responsibilities increased and parenting required more patience and structure. Creative projects moved slowly and demanded consistent effort. This was a time of maturing emotionally, learning to take responsibility for your heart, and laying the foundation for wiser choices in love and self-expression. Saturn transit through the 6th house for the next 2.5 years for rising Libra can bring inner transformation and rethinking daily life, because 6th house is everything about routine, health, work, and relationships with subordinates or co-workers. Saturn brings a need to reorganize your daily systems, take your health seriously, and reassess your habits and boundaries with others. It asks for maturity in how you handle everyday responsibilities. Possible difficulties include feeling overwhelmed by chores or job duties, struggling to separate work from personal life, and confusion about what truly matters. But the opportunity here is real. You can build healthy routines, set a solid daily rhythm, create strong boundaries with colleagues, and clear out toxic or draining relationships and situations. How to strengthen your Saturn? Stick to regular physical practices. You can choose yoga, any other. Follow structured daily schedule. Recognize the link between physical and spiritual health. Your task now is to find balance between seeking order and learning to go with the flow, accepting that some uncertainty is part of the process. With Saturn throwing aspect on your 8th house, it can bring pressure to face psychological wounds or buried fears. It may test shared finances, intimacy, or emotional vulnerability. Pushes you to take control of your own inner transformation. It can bring delays in inheritances, insurance, or partners' resources. With respect to your 12th house, Saturn restricts escapism, forcing spiritual discipline. Good time for serious retreat, spiritual healing, or work in isolation. It teaches you to let go gracefully and find strength in solitude. And with a glance to 3rd house, Saturn here slows impulsive actions. You must plan before acting. It tests communication skills, encourages clarity and responsibility in speech. Saturn wants you to clean up your daily life, health and responsibilities. At the same time, it triggers deep inner healing, tests your ability to let go, and demands mature communication and self-effort. Now, a new period of changing meanings and inner transformation is up for Aquarius rising. Saturn transit through your 2nd house, and this is time of deep shifts in your values, family matters, resources, and speech. It brings a reevaluation of both material and spiritual priorities. You may start using your words more consciously and approach your resources with greater care and responsibility. For Aquarius rising, this means rethinking familiar values and possibly facing temporary financial limitations. Tensions may arise in family relationships, and you'll need to think carefully before speaking. Saturn urges you to build a solid financial foundation and develop communication skills that make you more persuasive. It's also a time to merge innovative ideas with practical steps for real-world success. Opportunities here: financial planning and sticking to a budget. Practicing mindful speech. Silence retreats like Vipassana are great too. Accumulating resources, including skills which are valuable assets. This is a period of grounding and building long-term stability through discipline, awareness, and mature handling of money and words. Saturn aspecting 4th house may bring emotional heaviness at home or responsibility for property or family matters. It can be possible restrictions or delays in home comfort, relocation, or real estate gains, depend on the condition of Saturn in your natal chart. It pushes you to create lasting emotional stability and redefine what security means for you. Saturn aspecting 8th house forces deep emotional work, especially around fear, control, or attachment. It could slow down joint finances, inheritance matters, or intimacy with a partner. You're being asked to face deep hidden blocks and clear karmic patterns. Health issues related to stress or elimination systems may surface. Saturn, by aspecting your 10th house, tests your friendships, alliances, and professional networks. You may outgrow superficial connections and seek more meaningful associations. Long-term rewards are possible through steady work and wise collaborations. For Aquarius rising, Saturn in Pisces brings a deep restructuring of values, finances, and relationships with family and speech. You may feel temporarily restricted in material areas, but this is a time to lay strong foundations for lasting stability. How to work with this transit? Practice mindful communication. Budget wisely and save patiently. Reflect on emotional attachments and release toxic patterns. Build stable relationships and long-term career goals. Saturn is asking, what really matters to you and what are you building that will last? Okay, that is it. I hope the information was helpful and I will see you in the next videos on my channel. Bye.